Listen up, everybody, have you heard the news? We got a brand new show that's breaking all the rules. Started out from VA and now we on the move. From local to global, cause we got something to prove. We came from the bottom, now we at the tippy top. Holding down for our people, cause we all we got. It's a cold, cold world, but we keeping it hot. With our future on the line, ain't no time to stop. All work over here, still we having fun. We say it like it is. Ain't no holding our tongue. Go get us on the team, yeah, we getting it done. And shout out to Travell, yeah, you number one. It started with a dream that turned into a vision. Educated new generations is our mission. Ears to the streets, yeah, we steady politicking. If you ain't about to change, mind your business.
Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. We top six like we all up on the ground with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. We top six like we all up on the ground with it.
Yo, what up? This your boy Super K from Super Sound Lounge, rocking with your favorite podcast, Wait Again a Minute, listed on all platforms, iTunes, Google Play, Tidal, Spotify. Y'all know the vibe. Tune in.
Welcome to another episode of Wait Again Minute Podcast. Today is Tuesday, May the 10th, 2022. Today, we have the honor and the pleasure of sitting beside a young entrepreneur by the name of Keona Dooley, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I had to make sure I pronounce your name correctly because let me tell you something. I get upset. It's might have mispronounced my name. So I had to make sure I had you straight.
You all gonna understand.
Good. So how are you today?
I am doing amazing. How are you?
I'm here, so I'm good.
I like to hear that.
Let's go get it. How are you?
I'm doing good. A little tired, but I'm doing good.
Why you look like you're tired too?
Yeah. I had a good weekend.
So that's
So
is
I
it not a
traveled.
party look?
Oh, no, I was with my mom and my aunts. No partying.
Or you with the Golden Girls?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, hey.
Hater.
Hey, not a hater. Not a hater. But anyway, Miss Dooley, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers and listeners of Wait Again Minute podcast?
All right, my name is Keona Dooley. I'm CEO and owner of J&K Style Grill, home of the original waffle burger, stuffed wings, and gourmet egg rolls.
Oh. Did you say CEO?
Yes, ma'am.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
See, I feel bad because when I was 16, only thing I had to go to the court to get my license. And the judge didn't even give them to me. He gave them to my grandmother. So I feel like I didn't do it. I'm feeling some type of way right now because you're 16 and you're doing that. How are you doing all of that and going to school?
It gets hectic sometimes. At first, like I wasn't understanding that I had to like know the difference between the restaurant and the school. And so I would be at the restaurant trying to catch up on schoolwork and then be at the school trying to go to sleep.
Oh yeah, you had that a little backwards.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so fill us in, like tell us, how this all came about, like you in the restaurant industry and stuff.
All right. So I was 9 when it opened,
Mm-hmm.
and it started off with my dad, and he had a started off with my dad, and he wanted to start off with a food truck, but the restaurant fell into our hands, so he started building up the restaurant a bit. And by the age of I think 11 is when I really started to get in the restaurant and help him out, and that's when I started to find that I love cooking.
So, so you love cooking?
Ain't no way.
I
Ain't no way. Like
So what are some things that you can cook that you love cooking?
So hard to choose.
Just a couple of things.
Just a
Or your
couple
favorite.
things. Okay. My favorite thing is my egg rolls, which I do have my own cookbook, which features my egg roll
I'm feeling
station.
some type of way right now. Like, I feel like I ain't do nothing when I came up.
So right. So what kind of egg rolls though do you love cooking?
I have like 60 plus different types.
60? Wait a minute.
60.
6 with a 0 behind?
60.
60 egg rolls.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't eat
Okay,
like
give
2 or
me
3.
okay, outside of the regular type of egg rolls like the shrimp or the veggie egg rolls, give me some of your other within the 60. Give me 3 of your other ones outside
Not
of the
ordinary.
norm.
Okay, not ordinary. All right, so I would say our bourbon buffalo chicken. That one's really
Bourbon
good.
and buffalo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. A little spicy.
A little sweet to it with the bourbon. A little
Mhm.
okay. That sounds tasty.
Yes, ma'am. My next one would be my dessert egg roll.
What kind of dessert? She said, "Ooh." So I'm like, "This what kind, girl?"
My favorite one to make is oh my goodness, it's a I can't think of the name. It's like a brownie with caramel pecans
In the egg roll.
in the egg roll.
So y'all just sit around and stuff everything.
Yes.
Oh,
So
my God.
tell me, like, okay, so you talking about you have a brownie with pecans and stuff in the egg roll. Like, how do you come up with a bourbon buffalo or even a brownie egg roll? Like, what were you doing to make you say, "Hey, let me try this"? How did you come up with that?
Uh, I think like when you just go out to dinner, you be like,
Mhm.
"Oh, that tastes good. I'm gonna see if I can roll it."
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that's-
gotcha.
yeah, so
Okay, so
just-
so you want to roll everything.
You like
Just-
egg rolls,
Mhm.
okay?
I like to roll everything. My dad likes to stuff everything. Like he stuffs the wings.
Stuff
So
the
what
wings
is the
with
what are the wings stuffed with?
Okay, so the stuffed wings, we have a bunch of those too, but we usually keep our signature, the collard green stuffed wings, in the restaurant.
Wow.
So they're chicken wings or turkey wings.
They're chicken wings. They're jumbo chicken
Chicken.
size wings.
Let me
And
try to think. I'm trying to visualize chicken wings with collard green stuffed in
yep, so when you take a bite, you're getting chicken, you're getting like this lemony brown sugar flavor to it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to come and try that.
it. Man, why you didn't bring us no egg rolls?
I know.
You know what?
I was
Go
ready.
ahead, go ahead and exit left now because you didn't bring us no
Right.
egg rolls.
No stuff, nothing.
Nothing.
I know. I just came from school. That's
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Okay, so you're in school. What grade?
10th grade.
So you're in the 10th grade. You're the CEO of your own restaurant where you have your signature stuffed wings, your egg rolls, your dessert egg rolls, your cookbook. Okay, and I know you said something about a food truck before the show. Okay, so tell us, how do a 16-year-old or anyone your age manage being a 16-year-old, a high school student, a CEO, an author of a cookbook,
And just a
a
child.
cook
Yeah.
at a restaurant, and then I know you do the cashier. I know you do the book handling of the accounting, making sure them funds are right.
Make sure they add up.
Right.
Yeah, I
Making sure
know.
them
Mhm.
coins are making sense. So how do you do all that? Like, how?
So it took me a couple years to understand that I need to balance my time out and know how to like make a plan on what I'm gonna do and when is something due.
Mhm.
Then it went on to knowing that sometimes I'm gonna have to in the future I'll be able to be like myself. That's not what I'm trying to say. Like I'm still myself now, but in the future I'll be able to do lots of things. So
Okay.
right now, if I'm
Okay,
like
I get what you're
serious,
trying to say.
so if I'm
You're basically trying to say that right now you're grinding, so when you get maybe my age, you be chilling already because you
Yeah,
know
mhm.
most of us we started kind of late.
Started late, yeah.
So you're starting early. So by the time you get our age, you set.
I'll be going to Bahamas or something.
Girl, I ain't mad at you, honey. I am not mad at you. You got it all planned out. So baby, you grinding now. Like I'm gonna get this schoolwork done. I'm gonna do the CEO thing. I'm gonna do all this so my money can be making more money. So by the time I'm your old age, that's
Yeah.
basically what you said. By
Making
the time
more
I'm
money.
your old age, girl, I'm gonna be at Bahamas.
Yeah, I get it though. You know, and you are, even though you're 16, you speak very well.
Yes.
And you your thought process is not the average 16-year-old. I don't know, like on a day-to-day, but just listen to you talk, it seems like you know where you want to go, right? You
Mhm.
kind of have it mapped out. And the thing that I'm enjoying is that you actually don't mind, you know, cooking, running the register, wherever
Mhm.
you guys are short, you guys are making sure that nothing goes lacking and you make sure that it gets done. That's good
Right.
because you know most 16-year-olds or young entrepreneurs, they want to say, oh, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, but they don't want to put in the work.
Right. It's the dirt
That's-
you gotta do, the sweat.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, and you know, and then you have most 16-year-olds, they're doing TikTok. Are you doing TikTok? Say you're not doing TikTok.
No, I'm not.
You're not.
No,
Ain't no way.
Yeah, I may go on it a little bit, but I leave that for my dad.
Oh
Yeah,
Ain't no way.
I leave it for him.
So, do you do the social media thing at all, like most 16-year-olds? Are you like heavy into the social media?
On the business side, yes. For me, no. For me, I'm not really. I'm not.
But you know, that's a good marketing tool, though.
Yeah.
But you know, the type of work that you guys do, and if people can see that what you're doing on a daily basis,
Mhm.
that draws them in.
Yeah, the
You know,
food.
to the food. So it's like that's a good marketing tool, even like for your dad. So he's on it too. So he knows what he's doing. You know, but yeah, I can. Social media is definitely overrated. I think a lot of times if you use for what you need to use it for, then you know it works out.
I think you get far when you use it for the right reason.
Right.
You
Right.
get out there, but there's some crazy stuff out there.
Oh yeah,
Right.
it is. It is. So what do you do when you're not in the restaurant?
So I love to read. Recently, I've been getting into like planting for some reason. I don't know. It's been
Planting what?
like
Flowers?
yeah. Flowers.
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing recreational.
Chick is smart.
Yes.
Because, you know,
Yes.
I was thinking about vegetables, honestly.
Yeah, like nothing recreational, girl.
Oh,
No,
my bad.
just regular flowers.
And look at mom. Mom like, oh my god. Understood.
I have been planting a little bit of vegetables. I just
Okay.
planted some carrots, dill, and basil.
Really?
Oh my god.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
So, and you saying you had the green thumb too?
Just a little, just recently.
Girl, where you come from?
I don't know.
So you're the youngest of
5.
5. Wow. So you're the one that's in the restaurant business, like.
Yes, ma'am.
So does your mom and your dad cook, or just your dad, or who cooks?
My mom bakes, my dad cooks. My mom's
Okay.
more a baker.
Okay.
Okay. And you do all of it.
All of it I've learned. Yes, ma'am. Both sides.
Girl.
That's good. So what is the name of the restaurant?
Jane K Style Girl.
And what does J and K mean?
Jesus and Keona.
What?
I couldn't even say nothing. Miss Go Get Her. Wow.
Oh.
Mm. So
Who came up with that name?
yeah.
My dad.
Jesus and Keona.
Mhm.
I guess that's good because he has Jesus, but then he put you next to it because clearly, like I just asked you, where did you come from, girl?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you pushing it. So you riding Jesus' coattail.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
My dad always says if I can't even think of his name. He said if what's the man's name that did it for Wendy's?
Oh, Bill.
Dan.
Yeah,
Dave.
He said if
Dave.
Dave can do it for Wendy's, I can do it for Keona. So I write that. I
Yeah.
like that.
yeah,
That's absolutely
that's
true.
good. So none of your other siblings are into the restaurant stuff or entrepreneurs. Are they young entrepreneurs themselves?
They are not. My sisters are in college, and my brothers are living their best life. Yeah.
See, there go the kid. The kid come out.
Right.
You ask them, they gonna tell you.
Right. She
I'm
said
gonna tell you.
they living their best life, boo. But see, that's okay because your plan is what? By the time you our age, you're gonna be living your best life.
Yes.
And then they're gonna be grinding, trying to grind.
Trying to catch up with me.
Yep,
Trying to catch up with you.
Yes.
So-
Okay. So go ahead. No, go ahead, Cam.
No, you go ahead. You want to cut me off?
Okay.
Go ahead.
So anyway, so let's get into this. What made you, because I see you have your cookbook here. So what made you decide after doing the restaurant and everything, what made you decide that, hey, I'm gonna do a cookbook? I'm gonna share.
Okay. So I really enjoy seeing other people smile and like when families come into the restaurant.
Mhm.
So I wanted to give people a way to take it home and enjoy it with their families.
Oh,
And that's what I
okay.
wanted.
So in the cookbook, I know it's called Keona's Egg Roll Station, but is it just egg rolls or is there other things? Because on the picture you have a burger.
The
Is that a
burger's my
burger?
logo.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yes, ma'am. But in the egg roll station, it features about 14 different types of egg rolls.
Okay, and what else?
So she got all egg rolls in here. That's what she's telling you, Mr. Miss Go Get
No,
Her.
but that's 14. She has more than 14 pages, but don't do that to her. Don't come on now. You know, if she got 60 egg rolls, You know she's gonna have
Right.
way more than 14 pages, honey.
I mean,
But
I
they
wanna
all
start off
based it on
light.
egg rolls. And this, wait a minute, y'all. Let me tell y'all one that I just saw. Steak and butter poached lobster
Mm.
is, and that's the egg roll. Wait a minute, y'all. Look at this egg roll. Y'all see this egg roll? Y'all see this?
It looks good.
Ain't no way. She have pictures and she have numbered steps on how to make this egg roll. So therefore, when you make this egg roll, when you get this book and make this egg roll, your egg roll should look like this. I'm pretty sure mine's not,
I need that.
but this is what it should look like. Okay.
Oh, and you can find this book on Amazon
Okay.
at Keona's Egg Roll Station.
Okay. So other than that, when people was coming in and they would smile, girl, shut up. You got a crab cake egg roll.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, show's over. I gotta go home and make me a crab cake egg roll. Girl, shut up. Do you have this in the restaurant?
Not at the moment. No, not at the moment. We have a different one right now.
Oh man. Oh, okay. You said different ones. So do y'all feature different egg rolls?
Yes, ma'am. I try to keep new things in the restaurant all the time. This week I think we have a Korean barbecue chicken
Okay.
Egg roll?
egg roll. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you right. You rolling up everything. Okay, so now you told us how you balance your day. So outside of work, outside of all of that, how do you be a normal 16-year-old, whatever a normal 16-year-old is? Like going out with your friends, hanging out, doing extracurricular activities at school. Like, how do you do any of those
What
things?
do you do, and then how do you do it?
Right.
Okay, so a couple of things I like to do. I'm in robotics. I love to read and
Wait a minute.
write.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
Start to cut y'all. Let's start with the robotics. You know, most people in the robotics, they real smart. You real smart too?
Yes,
Why are y'all
Lord,
whispering?
child.
yes, ma'am.
Because I'm scared to talk around this girl because
Yeah.
I'm like, where you come from? So okay, so you in robotics. Okay, so and what else?
I like to read and write,
Mhm.
and I really enjoy watching movies.
But when do you sit and watch an hour and a half movie or longer?
I mean, when I get home,
So when do you sleep? Tell us about that. When do you sleep?
9:30, 10.
Yeah, you busy. You busy.
Yes, ma'am.
Ain't no way in the world. So therefore, when you get older, you're gonna say your first job when you was 8 years old, you was working in a restaurant and you was maintaining. So therefore, the way I look at it, there's no excuse for nobody else. So when you have all these other teenagers giving you these excuses, oh, I gotta do practice, or I gotta do my homework, you're doing all of that.
Yes, ma'am.
I guess it's just shocking for us
Yeah.
as African Americans because it's very few
Mhm.
where you have a family-owned restaurant and the kids are physically working within the restaurant. A lot of us eat from the restaurant, whether it's physical food or monetary, right?
Mhm.
But you see it in the Koreans and those
Yep.
people in the the nail shops and
Mhm.
the Chinese places all the time.
Yeah, with the kids in there
Yeah.
running the business too.
They start them out early, and they seem like they want to be there. So that's
Mhm.
when I'm sitting next to her. That's what I feel is like.
Mhm.
It's just something that we aren't
That's
used
her
to,
joy.
but that's the way that it should be.
Yeah.
It should be
Yeah.
because that's what you call generational wealth. Because
Mhm.
when you're in there and you know how to run every facet of the business, you can't help but succeed. So when somebody come in and say, "Well, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to," or they call out, you gotta get there and do what you gotta do,
Right. Exactly.
and don't mind doing it.
Yes, ma'am.
But some kids they want to, like Miss Go Getter was saying a little while ago to an entrepreneur. People, they look at the glitz and glam.
Yeah.
And they just want to jump up and just automatically have these cars, these houses, but they don't want to put in the work. It's a lot of work in being an entrepreneur.
It is a lot. I when I see like Bill Gates and all that, I was like, oh, it just came easy to him. Not at all.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's been some nights where I've been like, I'm ready to end it all. Like, just quit the whole restaurant business.
Why? What kind of night? Like a rough day at the restaurant? just
Where
overwhelmed.
like people would just call out or leave. So now it was happening when I was like more on the younger side, where I was not like my mind wasn't ready to comprehend that, oh, this could be my succession. This could be where
Right.
I'll be getting to. So I'll be like, I'll come home upset, mad, wouldn't want to talk to anybody because I was just like, why me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get personally, yeah.
So how
that's
the
life, though.
employees, the other staff at the restaurant, how do they interact with you or accept your authority? Like, how does that work?
So sometimes we have some problems with like with like new coworkers coming in where they'd be like, I'm not gonna listen to a 16-year-old, I'm not gonna do this. But thankfully for the workers I have right now, they've been with us for a long while. I really do treat them like a family. I really send out big things to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually listen to you. Like if you give them some type of order or an assignment, they follow through and respect
Yes,
the fact
they
that
do.
you are the CEO of the restaurant.
I'll ask them like, hey, can you wash this for me? And they'll be like, yeah. And then they'll be happy to turn it back over and like give me critiques on what I should do better next time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good.
Because I'd be
That's
like,
good.
see, but I guess it's us older people, we would be like, I'm not listening to no 16-year-old. Like, no, I'm not washing no dishes. Like, you wash the dishes. Like, I'm 35. You wash the dishes. Because you they look at you as a kid.
Right.
They'll look at you for, the authoritative figure that you are. So people do that. I don't want you to take that personal though, because this is how people are. So
I run into that problem all the time.
I'll be like, but hold on, you know what? I got somebody for you. I'll be back. And I'll go get my dad and come back.
I bring my dad. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, look, I asked him to do this and he did this and this, that, and the third. And what your dad do?
By the time they see him, they get frightened because they're like, he's so strong. And he's like, oh,
I'm in trouble now.
yeah.
I get it. So what would you say to but before I do that, let me cut to this commercial right quick because we have to pay our bills. So with that being said, our episode tonight has been brought to you by Blase Boutique, the hottest boutique in the 757. And I'm not just saying that because it's my co-host boutique, but it is what it is.
Yes.
Again, the address is 325 High Street, Portsmouth, VA. The website is www.blazayatl.com. Again, it is www.blazayatl.com. They range in sizes small to 3X. So they got something for you, me, her, everybody. So check them out, y'all.
Okay.
So with that being said, let's get back to this question now. What was the question? Because I forgot.
So I know I have another question. Because I know by you being the youngest in charge and probably the youngest working, are you the youngest one there working?
Yes, I am.
So give us an example of a day where you might have had an issue with one of your staff members when you gave them an order and they felt as though they didn't have to listen to you because you are young. You're a young girl. How did you resolve that, and what did you do?
I like that question. So I have so many experiences I could say. Okay.
Give us the good one, the best one.
Okay. So I was about 10 years old and it was like really, really busy. It was really, really busy in the restaurant. And my parents, they stepped out for a second. They were coming back. And I was in there with my cousin and probably 3-4 other people. But I was working cashier at the time. And I wasn't like really allowed to be on the cashier side, but I was like giving them my orders, giving the cashier my orders. And the cashier that was there, she would put my orders to the side or slip it somewhere so you couldn't find the order. So it'd be like 7-10 minutes and the people would be sitting there looking at me and I'm like, I don't know why the food's not coming up. So I would have to like go to the back and ask them for like the food, but I wasn't really allowed in there, so I had to stay far away. And they would act like I wasn't saying anything and turn their shoulder. Yeah.
So when you say you weren't allowed in the back,
like I couldn't go in the kitchen
because of your age.
She had food handlers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And with the money, it wasn't because I I think they knew. I count. It's just in case there was a problem with it. In case there was a problem with the drawer coming up short, then it would like they wouldn't point the finger directly at me just
Right.
yet.
Yeah. And then plus you was 10, so there was a possibility that, easily make a mistake or someone take advantage of you being
Absolutely.
a 10-year-old.
Mhm.
So okay, you tell them your order is $13.75 and they give you $10 and thinking, oh, she's 10, she don't know that we just shorted her $3 and something. You know what I'm saying?
we're shorting the
So I
money
can
too.
understand
Yeah,
that
no.
too, because that's kind of like a chance. And then you being up front running the register, people can take advantage of that. And then also if something don't come out, they can come back yelling. I can understand.
No,
I
I
can
can't.
understand.
I can't.
No,
Understand
because
that.
she's still a child. At the end of the day, she's still a child. She's still 10 years old. And you have people there. Some people don't care about that. They'll
No,
get a little rough.
No, I
So-
get about getting rough. I'm talking about the employee not.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
calling
trying
it.
to say. So what was her reason for doing that? She had a problem with you?
I don't know. I thought I had a good relationship with her. Like I was like, I smiled and laughed at her all the time. But I can understand why she kept saying like, I don't know why the tickets are coming back. Or she like, I think she took some of my tips. And I think it went over my head at the time because I was just
Yeah.
smiling and laughing with her all the time.
Oh God.
What?
Yeah.
So at this time you was being a waitress.
I was. Mhm.
Okay, so
At
you
about
was
10
still.
years.
Girl, if I would have saw a 10-year-old come up with, I would be like this. Oh my God, they got the 10-year-old working. What is going on?
No, you wouldn't because I told you the Koreans they do it all the time.
Yeah, but I never been anywhere where I saw a kid waiting on me. I probably was like, Lord, they got the girl in here working. Like, well, okay, but that was good though. So you know how to you know how to wait, you know how to cashier, you know how to do the books, you know how to cook.
Yes, ma'am.
What else is in the restaurant that you would do? So that's pretty much all in the restaurant, the positions. So you know how to do all that.
Besides being a custodian.
Right.
I know
And
how to do
the
that.
bus boy, that's what it is. The
Yeah.
bus, what is it called? Bus boy. So you know how to bust the tables and all that.
Mhm. I don't like doing it, but yeah.
She said that now. That's the only one she said
Right.
quit. I don't like doing that now, but I'll do everything else for you.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did you handle that though? With her taking and putting your orders to the side? How did
Just went to my cousin. I'll be like, can you help me figure out about this problem? Or they'll like when they found the tickets, they would push it to the front and get it quickly out.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So now you're 16. What are your plans for after high school?
Okay. What's my plans? So I want to go to college. I'm going to do 2 years community college.
Okay.
And then I want to go, I think I want to do 2 more years into like a university.
Okay.
I also want to do real estate.
So you like long hours.
Yeah.
You like long hours and the hustle and the bustle.
Yeah.
And living on the edge. Because that's basically what it is.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So why you want to do 2 years of community college and then go off to university?
So I've been doing a little research lately, and I've heard from a lot of people that they said that when they do community college for a little bit and then go into a university, they pay off the I'm not gonna say the taxes, like the bill.
The
Isn't that
loan?
name? The loan, yes.
loan.
Okay.
They pay off the loan quicker.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you about calculating them dollars.
So are you
Yeah.
going to a local university or going away to a university?
I haven't thought that far.
Well, you only have a year and about a
Yeah,
year
yeah,
left.
yeah.
No, you 10th grade.
10th grade.
Okay, so you have 2 years left. Mm.
I was gonna see if I get any college like letters yet.
Yeah.
But are you willing to go away for college? Is that something you would consider?
I would. I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah. And so you're gonna leave your mom and your dad here to run the restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so be prepared, mom and dad. Be prepared. You might as well go ahead on to working and get it together now because you're gonna be working those long hours for her.
Just a little bit longer.
That's good. So on the weekends, like, do you hang out with your friends like when you're not watching movies and stuff like that? Are you one of the kids that's like popular who's like really out and to the scene of what everybody's doing, or you just kind of like homebody?
I'm kind of both. I'm like a lone popular person. Like I know a little bit of everybody, but I like only go like 3 few of my friends.
Yeah.
Right.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's good though. Sometimes you have to be that way.
You
Protect
learn it
your
early.
energy, your space, and stay focused on what you have planned. Because if you have a whole lot of noise going around with you, it's kind of hard to hear your own thoughts sometimes.
Yes.
That's true.
And you can be knocked off your rocker real quick and easy.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And you want to surround yourself with like-minded people.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes.
and some people don't get it. I'm having a hard time adjusting to it sometimes. So I'm sure as a young adult, it's probably a little stressful too. Trying to figure out, who's with you and who's not, or where you shouldn't go. Because some people can't handle all of what you have going on. A lot of people can be intimidated by it.
Right.
Yo,
And let alone don't respect it. So that's another myth.
Right.
Okay, so you have the cookbook. What is on your agenda for the next 3 to 5 years outside of going to school and all of that?
Okay, 3 to 5 years. By the end of this year, I want to drop my second cookbook, which will be
Okay.
on sliders.
Okay.
I'm
Sliders is like the little.
little burgers.
Okay.
By next year, around my birthday, I'm hoping to drop another cookbook, but that one's gonna be for kids.
Okay.
We just got our third food truck, so we're gonna get.
I'm going.
So,
Wait a minute.
I'll see
Hold
y'all
up.
later.
Hold up. Hit the pause button for a minute. Hold
we're on
up.
pause.
So, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, did we tell them you have 2 restaurants? You have 2 restaurant locations, right?
locations.
I have 2 locations.
So you had 2 locations, 2 food trucks. Then you just got a third food truck.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is running all this? Like, how does that work? Like, okay, I know mom
We
bakes,
got to have mom and dad up here.
right? Because okay, let me get it
This
straight.
is
So
this is too
dad
much.
cooks, mom bakes. You do both. Plus, you run the register and fill in with other duties that people don't show up to do. You have to do those duties as well. Plus, you have school. Okay. Plus, you have the nerve to have extracurricular activities and sleep.
Right.
Like you're gonna have to cut some of that out. Like for real, you're gonna have to either get rid of the sleep or get rid of the extracurricular activity. Some gotta go.
So she's in her hand. This sliders on her ass, holding them up. I mean,
But I'll
Right.
take the cube back.
Right. So okay, and you writing cookbooks, and then you have a plan to drop one every year or every 6 months to a year. Okay, so how, girl, help me out. How are you running 2
making me sad.
locations? Right. And I'm really sitting here like trying to figure out, like, okay, how are you, 16-year-old?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how are you running 2 locations now, 3 food trucks?
Well, she's about to get out of school for summer, so that's gonna free up her time.
Yeah, that's gonna free up some time. But she still has 3 food trucks. She still got to get this cookbook done by the end of the year.
It says
The
Jesus
second one.
and Keona, so that's the answer
Ooh,
right there.
yeah, you ain't lying, because
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
driving them 3 trucks. He helping. He
Jesus-
writing his books.
Jesus.
He's doing the 2 locations. Like, sis, how? So
Okay,
you
so
go between all of this?
yes and no.
Okay.
Okay, so if it wasn't for my parents, I would not be able to do this.
Okay.
And my employees, which help me space out and know where I gotta go. With the 3 food trucks, 2 of them I just got recently, so they still gotta be put up to task.
Okay.
They're not ready yet.
So they're not ready yet.
Okay.
So you have
Yes.
the one.
Mm-hmm.
So how does the one operate? Is it like every week, every weekend? You go what
Special
locations?
events, like certain places.
So since I just opened up the second location about 4 months ago, we put the food truck down just so we can focus on the second one.
Okay.
But for the food truck, it goes out about 3 times a week. We do we're licensed everywhere in the 757, so we go a little bit
Okay.
of everywhere, but we mostly stay at breweries.
Okay. So you mostly do breweries for the food truck. Okay, so you don't at this point you're not really doing events, but when you get the other 2 up, those gonna be doing events.
Yes, ma'am. I'm thinking of I'm gonna let you in for a little secret, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Give us an
It's a
exclusive
secret
girl.
for you.
Okay.
So the second one, I'm gonna do a dessert truck.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
Yes, it's
Okay.
gonna be really, really nice. The third one,
Okay.
I don't actually have an idea for that one just yet.
Okay,
Oh,
well, you had
this one,
time.
just gonna buy a
Trust me,
truck.
you had time because right now you're a little busy anyway. So you had time for that third one to figure it out.
Yes.
But that's cool.
you.
Like that's really cool though. It's real
It's been
dope.
very impressive.
It is.
Thank
'Cause
you
it's
so
like,
much.
wow, when I was 16, girl, I was
Please don't hurt our ears like that.
I'm not gonna hurt y'all ears, but trust and believe though. I won't doing nobody restaurants. I won't doing
Me
no
either.
food truck. I won't writing no books.
I don't cook now, so I know not at all.
Tell them your secret. How you told everybody you had to Google how to scramble an egg. No, fry the egg. She
Friday,
Googled
yeah.
how to fry
But it
an
was a
egg.
couple of years ago now, though. I might be 45, so
That was about 2-3 years
yeah,
ago.
about 3 years ago. But I still don't
Right.
know how to do it, but it don't matter.
She said it as if she was like 16 when that happened. I was 45 now. That was a couple of years ago, and I'm 45. Yeah, 45, and that was about 3 years ago.
I didn't know. Like honestly, I couldn't remember whether to put butter or oil or ham. Like I didn't know. So that was the part I was stuck on.
I understand.
Yeah. So, but
Oh
So
gosh,
that's okay.
she making whole egg rolls and stuff, and you googling how to fry egg.
that's all right.
It's
Well,
okay.
I'm not ashamed. I just don't have the, like I don't have the hand. I don't have the desire, and some people do. I guess because I'm used to, just sitting down at the table eating.
Mhm.
I think for me, the preparation time is just too much. Just,
Oh yeah,
just
I don't like
yeah,
that
right.
either.
It's overrated. So I don't. Mess
I don't
with
like
it.
the
Oh,
preparation
I
time. I just want to
understand.
sit down and eat.
Thanks very
Yeah,
much.
me too.
So I have another question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had the egg roll book, which is just about egg rolls. Then you said you're gonna do the sliders. So are you doing a cookbook for one item, like each specialty type item, and you just showing everyone how to do that different ways, that item different ways?
Yeah, so for the sliders, they're gonna be like I think 14 different types too. Um I think it depends on the book.
Mm-hmm.
I think it depends on the book. Because the kids' book, I want to make them I want to make that one like a recipe book that like lots of things like kids like to make. Like if you like funfetti pancakes, let's do that. Chicken and
Okay.
waffle, like it's gonna be fun things.
Okay.
That one's
Okay.
not just gonna be like strictly to sliders or anything.
Okay. Wow.
So are you mentoring? Are you mentoring any kids or anything now? Well, I know you don't have, yeah, but you have like a slither
Of time.
of time. But like, would you if you're not?
I am, and I want to get into it a little bit more because it's just so fun. Like see children like ask me a bunch of questions and see that they're motivated and just don't know where to start.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
bet.
good though.
I bet. So, what would you tell a young person,
Mhm.
and they're thinking about being an entrepreneur? And that's the thing now. A lot of parents and peers, alike, are pushing their kids into being entrepreneur, which is good for some, but everybody can't be an entrepreneur,
Right,
right?
everybody
Mhm.
can't
Somebody,
because if
somebody,
everyone,
somebody got to work.
yeah,
you
you
know.
need someone to drive that food truck. You need someone to help you work in that
Yeah.
restaurant.
But
So,
what
yeah.
would you tell a young adult who is looking to become an entrepreneur?
So I would say, like you said, surround yourself with like-minded people.
Mm.
If you don't have a goal and something you want to do, go down a path, and you'll see like if that's something you want to do. Because in that path, there's gonna be turns where you're gonna be like, maybe let's try this out. But
Mhm.
I know I'm good at this, so I'm gonna give this a try too.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what if they don't have the because when you're younger, you definitely need
Yeah.
the support like you have with your parents, right?
Mhm.
If they don't have that support, how or what would you say to them to encourage them to keep pushing or surround themselves around some people that can actually support them to do what they need, what they're trying to do.
One question, like no, so like they don't have support with like friends or like with
Like
their parents.
like they may not have parent support, right?
Okay. Okay.
They may want to, start a t-shirt business, but their parents may be over here, over there. They kind of loose, right? So, but they really have that drive. They really want to do it, but they may feel defeated because they don't have because of lack of support.
Mhm.
Mhm. Okay. Um, that's a good question. I would say you should find like an adult that you think that you are willing to like help you out. It can be a teacher if so. And sometimes just spending time and just letting off like your ideas flow with a teacher, a friend. Sometimes even with your stuffed animals, I know they don't speak to you, but it'll help you get it off of your plate, and it'll help you write down and get you a plan. And then I would say start going onto YouTube, looking up things that you may like. And then I would say start buying it. But if you don't have the money, start having like a list or like a sketchbook that you can write out, draw things to show that you are really motivated and this is really something you want to do.
Absolutely.
Girl, you something else, child. Okay.
So,
Okay.
I know that you said you're the youngest of 5, like, and I know that you're probably an ordinary teenager, right? So, have your parents ever told you, you know what, you know what, you did that, so you are grounded? You ever been grounded before?
Ain't no way.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Ain't no way.
Oh, yes.
So, when you were grounded, what did they take away from you or tell you that you could or couldn't do? I'd be like, I ain't going to the restaurant. I'll take my phone, but I ain't going to the restaurant today.
I was forced to go to the restaurant. I think what was taken from me, it was my phone. First thing, that was my
Okay.
phone. And then it'll be like any like electronic devices.
Right.
And then it's really it, because I don't really have anything. I'm more like on the creative side.
Right. I can't see you being defiant. I can't, I mean, I don't know how you were in your early years, but just talking to you, seeing who you are now, I can't see you getting stuff taken away from you or none of that.
I wouldn't say I'm like defiant, but I do have like a horrible attitude problem that I know I have.
What?
Yeah.
No, I don't
Oh,
believe that. I can't see
What?
it.
yes.
Yeah, I can't see that.
Oh, I was like,
So that why that girl was pushing your order stuff to the side. You was coming up
No.
to her like this. There go my orders. Put them in. And she was like this. Oh, okay.
No, I mean, maybe. I'm the type to make a face and then I'm gonna stare you down.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, my attitude gets bad. Yes.
I don't see that. I don't see it.
No, yes.
I don't
see
see
it either.
it. You just been laughing and smiling the whole time.
Yeah, my attitude gets.
So tell me about a time you was in a restaurant and you had a customer and you had one of those days where your attitude was like, look, we're gonna be funky today. Like, how did you get that attitude or just that attitude to this attitude right here? But you really didn't want to.
I was stuck in the restaurant with my dad one day, and I was mad at him, and he told the customer, "Give me 1 second," and he took me to the back. I can remember like it was yesterday. He took me to the back, and I thought I was a goner. I thought I would not see day. And he said, "Get situated, or we're gonna have a problem." Yeah, I didn't want to see that problem, so I was just like, okay. I just put a smile on my face.
Yeah. So, but did you do anything where the customer was able to see that you was having an issue, that they are having a problem? Like your attitude was like really bad.
Oh
and the
yeah,
customer
I don't
experienced it.
So I'm a very facial person. So when I'm like upset, I'll look away from you, or I'll like so I'll have like a facial expression on it, and they'll be like looking at me. But I was still trying to sound nice, but I just like you could tell I didn't want to be there that day.
Okay.
It was in the tone of my voice.
Oh wow, I get it. So how important is customer service to you?
Oh, it's huge. It is huge. I think customer service is way more important sometimes than the food.
Yeah,
Right.
Because if you know you have a good product, but you have horrible customer service, that just ruins the whole mood of your restaurant.
That's true. That is absolutely true. Because there's times where I had went somewhere where the food was, okay, but the customer service was like fantastic. So it's like make you want to keep going back just because the people made you feel welcome, or they provided good customer service, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go back and try them again because the food might be a little bit better. It might have been just an off day, because that can happen. That can happen. You can make something today and it'd be like, oh my God, what did you do? You put an extra toe jam in that. That is good. Then it could be a day where you might be like, oh, it was okay. But it's the customer service that when you in there, they're like, hey, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, I'm going back. I'm going back. But then there's times where I had went somewhere where the customer service stink, but the food was so good, but I don't go back.
Yeah, I think it's the customer service that like drives you. Like, I want to see this person again. And I loved how I was felt like I was part of the family.
Right.
And-
Yeah,
Mhm.
you are absolutely right about that.
Okay.
Absolutely right about that.
Okay, so I have one more question for you before we wrap up. I just forgot it.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, I did. But either way, we're gonna rock and roll. I seriously forgot it.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I know what it was. Your restaurant. What's the name of your restaurant, and where can people find it?
Okay. My restaurant's called J&K Style Grill. You can find us at 1650 General Booth Boulevard and 6557 College Park Square. You as well can follow us on any social media out there, Facebook, TikTok at jkstylegrill@gmail.com. Oh, no, not the Gmail. JK Style Grill.
You give us the email address.
I gave you emails. So just in case you want some catering, we got you.
Oh, okay.
Catering?
Tell them about the catering.
So we cater to orders. So anything you want, if you want turkey wings, if you want smoked mac and cheese, we got you.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Stop. Pause. Say that macaroni and cheese again.
Smoked mac and cheese.
What is smoked mac and cheese?
Gosh, it's heaven in your mouth. It's heaven in your mouth.
So wait a minute now. Okay, so is it something in it? Like, is it some meat or something in there, or do you just
No.
smoke it?
It's like
It's like
it
heaven.
has this smoky flavor to it, and it's
I think
really
I'll be down
cheesy.
there. Y'all open tomorrow?
Yep, we're
Okay.
open 10:30. No, 11 to 6 tomorrow.
Okay, so I'll be down there tomorrow.
Okay, I know what it was
Yeah.
about catering. So who I know you've catered for certain a couple celebrities. Like, who are the celebrities that you catered for so far?
In this past year, I've catered for Jadakiss, Chubb Rock, Big Daddy Kane. A lot of people, a lot of political people.
Politicians, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So the people that you have catered for, let's start with the I think you just named all rappers. So let's start with the rappers. They was here for an event.
They were, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And how did you manage to cater for them? Or even the politicians, how did you manage to cater for any of them?
So the politicians, they came up to the restaurant,
Okay.
but I knew one of them. I don't remember how I knew him, but I knew him from somewhere. It's lots of people out here.
Yeah.
And the not rock stars, the rappers.
The rappers.
I met them through, I call him my uncle, but he's not really my uncle, but my uncle Mike,
Okay.
who helped us get through
Okay.
them.
Okay. Oh, girl,
That's
you're doing it.
Well,
You
keep
should be
on
proud of
doing it.
yourself, though.
Yeah.
You should be really proud of yourself.
Actually, I'm proud of the whole
Right.
family
Right.
because she's only there 2.2 hours. And the
That's
family's
true.
there 22.
Yes.
So
Right.
it's
And she,
it's a
what you're
family thing.
saying is the family that most of the time she on there a little bit of time calling the shots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but hey, if it works, it works.
I know that's right.
Mhm.
I know
It
that's
works.
right. So okay, so you got into catering. So now I got to add the catering to it. Okay, let me go back. Whew. Okay, so you're in school. You're a 16-year-old. You have extracurricular activities. Okay, you have 2 locations,
Yes, ma'am.
a food truck, 2 food trucks on the way, a cookbook, and you cater. Oh, wait a minute, and you go to sleep.
In the car. But I totally forgot to tell you. I have my seasonings and sauces, homemade seasonings and sauces.
Girl, wait a minute. I just went through all of that. Then you add something else.
I know. You can just take care of that.
And seasoning
And seasoning and sauces.
Well, it goes all together though because she's giving you
Yes,
the complete
she
package.
giving you the complete package. So
Like-
therefore, you're gonna offer the cookbook. Hey, come to the restaurant and try the food. Then I can cater one event for you. Then you can buy the cookbook so you can cook yourself. Oh, wait, hold up. I got the seasoning for you.
The seasons to go with the cookbook. Gotta buy in a package, care package.
That's
So how
exactly
did you,
it
what
is.
made you decide to want to do that? Now, did you mix the seasons and stuff yourself? You created the seasoning and stuff
Me
yourself?
and my dad, my dad and I, we worked together with it.
Mm-hmm. So what made you decide, what made you and your dad decide, hey, we're going to do sauces and season to package?
Because we don't want bland food. We want we don't want bland food.
Yeah, you want
So we
seasoned food, yeah.
Yeah.
want some really good food. So we we just didn't want bland food. We didn't want to use salt and pepper. So we
Right.
go out and use our J&K seasoning, which is a all-purpose seasoning that we use on just about everything. And we created that. And with that, that's how he started. That's where he taught me how to really cook.
Okay.
He taught me like if I get some seasoning right now and I taste it, I can break it down and say, oh, there's garlic powder, paprika.
Oh, okay.
Girl, you terrible girl.
So,
No.
Miss Go Getter,
terrible.
like last week we had a clavier, and today we had a foodier.
Right, right. Girl, you stupid, but you're right though, because that's what he said. He can tell you like the fabric, da da da.
Yeah.
And you just say, "Oh, I can tell you what season is missing. I can tell you what season they put in there." I ain't mad at you,
So
girl. You
I have
awesome.
enjoyed talking to you.
You awesome.
I really have. Like I've learned a lot. I've learned that I really haven't done anything
Right.
in my younger years. So I have to get on my grind.
Yeah.
You know. But Miss Go Getter, before we wrap it up, what'd you take away from tonight?
Girl, I think everybody already know what I didn't took away from the night, because I'm sitting here stuck. I'm trying to figure out like how she had the nerve to sleep, because I'm tired. Just listen, I'm like sitting up here thinking to myself, like, okay, I be feeling like I'm overwhelmed with what I'm doing, and she doing a whole lot, and she's a teenager, so she's trying to be a teenager. Plus, she trying to set her goals for her future. Plus, she trying to maintain the grind now so she can go to Bahamas when she get older. Girl, I just applaud you, girl.
Thank
You doing it, because I'm thinking like when I was 16, none of that. You talking about something went over your head when you was 10. Girl, when I was 16, all this right here you doing went all the way over my head. I mean, it didn't even go over my head, because it didn't even approach me for it even to go over my head, under my head, none of that. But I just take away that, I guess is if you set your mind to do something and that's what you really want to do, you can accomplish it. No matter how old you are, you can accomplish it if that's what you really want to do. It can be done, because you have 2 locations, and you said it all started when you was 8 years old. Although you couldn't go behind the register when you was 10, you couldn't go in the kitchen, you still did your part on what you was able to do at your age. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So now that you're 16, you know how to do all of it. So you pretty much can go in there and run the restaurant yourself
Yes.
if you had to. If everything else failed and everyone else had to go here, go there, don't show up, you can do it.
Yes, ma'am.
And you can still write your books, and you can go to school. And yes, you have a good team. You have your mom and dad who's like, okay, we're going to make this happen. So we're going to hold this down while you doing what you have to do with your school. Because I'm sure your mom, I see your mom sitting over here watching, but she's not going to let you stop school for the restaurant. So
Right.
you have to do what you have to do. So she's like, no, I'm only going to be in there while she in there. Because when you said you'll go away and they had to do it, she was like, yeah.
That
Yeah.
stuff.
It was like, yeah.
Think so? We shut down.
See that?
Until you get back.
Right. But it's good though. It's good. You're dope. If no one told you, you're dope.
Thank you.
Well, what I take away from tonight is definitely like what Miss Go Getter said. You can do anything. Anybody can do anything, but you have to put in that work. And you're definitely grinding, and I respect your grind. I respect your hustle, and your family. I respect your family's hustle as well, because it's no you without them. And no Keona without Jesus.
Right.
So it's just like it's just a good thing. Y'all have a good thing going, and I pray that it continues to go and that you guys continue to flourish. And that's it for me. But before we go, we always ask our guests how their time has been since you've been on Wait Again Minute podcast.
It was amazing. I really enjoyed this. It was very peaceful and calming. And I like when interviews are like that.
So do you interview a lot?
Recently, yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you already know you dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. If you don't know you dope, just sit back like on them days where you feeling stressed and feeling like, I don't feel like this, I don't feel like that. Just look at some of these interviews. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Things that you have done. It will remind you that how dope you are.
Mhm.
Thank you so
So,
much.
Always continue to do what it is you want to do. And keep striving. Like, I still don't want to cook. But I'm sure the kids will enjoy the book or whoever gets the book to cook. But we definitely gonna try your restaurant out. My
Yeah.
intentions were to try it prior to you coming on, but the days came out so fast. But either
Oh.
way, I'll be there, and we'll let you know how those stuff wings taste.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anything else, Miss Go Get It, before we go?
Oh.
Anybody want to shout out Keona before we go, Miss Dooley?
I'll shout out my mama. Love you, mama, and my dad. We may bump heads all the time, and I may say some things I may regret, but at the end of the day, I would not be here, and I would not be doing what I do without you. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Mm.
So with that being said, we're gonna wrap it up with our theme song. We're gonna get on out of here. We have enjoyed you.
Thank you.
Let's go. Yo, listen up, everybody. Have you heard the news? Got a brand new show that's breaking all the rules. Started out from VA and now we on the move. From local to global, cause we got something to prove. We came from the bottom, now we at the tippy top. Hold it down for our people, cause we all we got. It's a cold, cold world and we keeping it hot. With our future on the line,
Ain't no time to stop.
all work over here,
Still
still
we
we
having fun.
Yeah, we say it like it is.
Ain't no holding our tongue. Go get us on the team. Yeah, we getting it done. And shout out to Travell. Yeah, you number one.
It started with a dream that
Turned
turned into a vision. Educating new generations is
Is
our
our mission.
Ears to the streets, yeah, we steady politicking.
If you ain't about to change, mind your business.
Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. We top pics like we all up on the gram with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. We top pics like we all up on the gram with it.
Good night.
Good night.